Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. Today we're going to take a look at the Leatherman Arc. I know there's a ton of videos out there that guys go over this tool, but I just want to make a quick video for my subscribers and, have a little bit of discussion about some of the things that comes along with the Arc and some of the features. So here we have the sheath that comes with the Arc. It is made in China. I don't know why we can't make a sheath in the United States, but hey, it is what it is, right? It is a pretty nice sheath, does have some nice stitching on it. It has a belt loop on the back. There are two loops on either side. The bigger loop that you see here has my Streamlight flashlight in it, and the other loop is a little bit smaller and it has my Leatherman bit extension driver. I'll talk about that in a little bit. It does have a snap instead of the Velcro that typically comes on sheaths, and we'll take a look at that. I have my mutt sheath right here. We'll take a look at it. But if you can see, there is a little bit of a hole, um, which is not a big deal. I mean, if this was Velcro, you can tighten it down. But the flip side is, I have the Arc in here now. If I wanted to put a bigger multi-tool, it would still fit. And it's not a big deal to me. I just wanted to point that out, that there is a little bit of space here when you have the multi-tool in, or the Arc in its sheath. Also, there's a pocket here for the bits, the extra bits that come with the Leatherman Arc. So you will get this, which is nice because I think the bit driver is probably one of the most useful tools on the multi-tool outside of the blade and the pliers. All right, so here it is. The Leatherman Arc. Really quick, I just wanted to, getting back to the sheath. So I pointed out that this has Velcro, and you can see here, I have the mutt in here now, so I can make it tight. If I had like something bigger, I could, just bend it like this. So if I had a bigger tool in there, but no big deal. Mutt is a great multi-tool. It is a little bit bigger than the Leatherman Arc. A little bit thicker, but this is an entirely different multi-tool for a different application. Taking a look at the Arc, we have stainless steel with a black DLC coating, which is nice. When I made an original video, and you could see, I don't know if you could see here, but it did come scratched up. No big deal. It's a multi-tool. It's going to get scratched up. I deleted that original video that I made because we had a bunch of clowns in the comments section. Guys, go easy. I'm a normal DIY guy. I do jobs around the house. I help friends out with certain things. I just like looking on YouTube, finding out how to do things and doing them myself. And that's really what this video is all about. I wanted you to see the multi-tool. So if you're, on the fence about getting it, you'll get a chance to see it up close and see all the different features that it has. So yeah, it has nice stainless steel and black DLC coating. We'll take a look at some of the tools here. So it does have a hammer end on one end, and there is a space in the middle. There's nothing you could do about that. I would think, you could probably tap in a small nail with this if you need to bend maybe some metal, bend it into shape. This would work just fine. It does have a really nice pocket clip. It does have the ability for a lanyard as well if you wanted to do something like that. And there's even a hole on the top part of it here. And this belt clip is really nice. I've had it on my jeans, I've had it on sweatpants, and it really holds the tool nicely. And it is reversible. There are two holes here on the other side that you can see where you could reverse it. It really is up to you if you wanted to do that. I'm okay with it being where it was. Lots of guys were complaining about this, saying that it gives it like an unfinished look, but I don't care. Just wanted to point that out. All right, let's take a look at the blade. Really nice operation with deploying the blade, and all the tools here are lockable, just to let you know. Once you open it up, it locks in place, and to unlock, you have these unlock levers here on either side, and basically all you do is you push the leather in and then it closes. The blade itself is really nice. It's a MagnaCut steel. If you're not familiar with MagnaCut, it holds an edge for a really long time. It is very anti-corrosive, so it's not going to rust on you, and it's a strong steel, which is really nice. It does not, and it's DLC coated, so that's like an added benefit. It is kind of thick, thick enough. It's a knife. It doesn't have a serrated edge, which I know a lot of guys were like, yeah, it doesn't have a serrated edge. Thank God they didn't do that. But you know, to me, I like kind of like the serrated edge. If you look at the signal here, let's see, where's the knife on this? The signal light knife is black as well, and you can see it has a serrated edge, which I like. I would think maybe it adds, you know, a little bit of functionality as well. But I really like the look of the serrated edge. As far as the arc goes, it does not have a serrated edge, and I'm okay with that. I mean, it really doesn't matter to me, but I just wanted to point that out. Really nice blade. And from what I understand, if you bought, let's say, a knife with a MagnaCut steel blade, the knife alone could be upwards of $200. And, you know, with this, you're spending 248 almost $250 for a multi-tool with a MagnaCut steel blade. So you're getting the blade and you're getting added functionality. So to me, it's worth it. And we'll talk a little bit about the price and whatnot in a little bit. All right, moving along, we have the file. The file also opens up really nice. It has kind of like a, not sharp, but the hole that you see here is grippy, and also the file itself. So it opens up really nice and smooth. It does have a diamond coating on one side, which is smooth, and then the other side is like a checkered pattern. And that pattern is also on the edge of the file as well. Really nice. Okay, moving on to the scissors. So the scissors opens up, you know, pretty good, smooth. It is a smoother metal, so it's not as grippy, but it does open up. And if you notice, it hasn't locked right now. That's because the scissors didn't deploy. So I just wanted to point that out. And when the scissors deploy, then you see it's locked. Really nice scissors, has a good sized blade, feels good when you're holding it. I mean, it's going to cut paracord, paper, you know, whatever you really throw at it, probably some zip ties. I don't think you'll have a problem with this. And it's a good scissors. Okay, moving to the saw. So the saw doesn't open or deploy as easily, but again, smoother steel over here and not as much grip in the hole, but it does open up just fine. The problem that I had originally was when you were closing the saw and you got to about right here, it was hitting the frame and it wasn't closing. What I had to do was I had to lube it up with some gun oil. Of course, you know, breaking everything in, just opening up and closing it. And then I had to bend the saw towards the middle of the multi-tool. I just bent it slightly, and then it has corrected itself, and it is closing properly now. I did reach out to Leatherman. I know they're super busy with everything going on, and I am a part of that Premier membership that they offered everybody. I haven't heard back from them. It's no big deal. I really just wanted to get some advice as to what, you know, to do with this, whether I had to, you know, tighten or loosen up the pivot joints, break it in, do what I did, which was bend it in, whatever, you know, just get some advice from them. If anyone else had reported the same issue, just reached out to them, but I haven't heard from them. No big deal. All right, so that is the knife, the saw, the file, and the scissors. Now, this is based on the free technology, so you should be able to deploy all the tools with one hand. If you have a P2 or a P4, you're familiar with this technology, and of course that also applies to the pliers. But let's take a look at the tools that we have here on the sides. You do not have to open the multi-tool to access those tools. You could just use your thumb and hit this pivot point right here, and then fan out the tools that you want. So looking at this side, we have a flathead screwdriver and also probably a pry tool. It's pretty thick, and it has a bottle cap opener on it. There is a tool that I probably won't use that much at all, which is a small Phillips head screwdriver, and on the other side is a flathead screwdriver. I would imagine this is for glasses or something. I'll probably never use that, but it's there if I need it. And then, of course, an awl. The awl is nice. It has a blade on it as well, so it could be a box opener, box cutter, and I think this little notch right here is for wire stripping, from what I understand. It doesn't have a hole in it, and I guess the engineers did that because it would lose its integrity, so it's a lot stronger now. I don't know, that's what they said. Okay, so on the other side, we have two tools. We have a can opener, which again, I'll probably never use it, but it's kind of good to have. You know, if you go camping, you need to open up a can, beans. I guess that could work. And then you also have the bit driver. So the bit driver is really nice. You know, guys were saying it wobbles a little bit. I don't think it wobbles that much. And you can get a good grip on it. As I mentioned earlier in the video, I have the Leatherman bit extender, and it fits nicely in this. It gives you nice leverage, and it gives you some, you know, extra length if you have an area that's really tight and you need to get in there. This works great for it. I got this for 20 bucks on Amazon. Typically it's 25, which I think is really expensive for something like this. The black one is still 25, but I like the silver with this multi-tool. The bits also fit inside it. It's magnetized, so they do snap into place, which is pretty neat. And if you have regular bits, they will fit inside this driver as well. Let me just show that really quick. So then you have access to all different types of bits. Wow, it's in there pretty good. Holy, huh, look at that. All right, so here's an issue. Let's see. Getting it out. What? Look at that. That is really in there. There's something to note. Huh. So I guess you got to be careful what bits you put inside this thing. So the bits that come with the Arc are fine, but if you're using any of these, I would just be careful. But we're not reviewing the bit driver, we're reviewing the Arc, right guys? Okay, let's put this back. Again, to unlock, you push the unlock lever and it snaps into place. So there we have it with all the tools that are on the outside. I don't think I missed anything. Give you a quick look. All right, let's look at the pliers. So again, as I mentioned before, the free technology, you know, one-hand operation, open it up, and then we have a nice positive click when the pliers open. They are not spring-loaded, and I have some, it's upstairs. I have a Gerber multi-tool with spring-loaded pliers, and when I first opened these up, I was like anticipating that because I use that Gerber one quite a bit, and now I'm going to be using this one. But that's okay. I mean, I'm okay with it not having the spring-loaded mechanism. There is a wire crimper tool on the bottom here. We have pliers made in USA, which is great. And we have wire cutters, which if you notice mine are black because I had some black extra ones and I put them on. And I think it looks really good with the black DLC coating. The silver ones that I came with, like right here on the edge, they were kind of marred up, and it came from the factory like that. I wasn't sure. It was like the metal was spotted and rough instead of shiny. And again, no big deal. It's not going to make the wire cutters not work. It's just I was surprised to see that. But I wanted to put these on anyways because I had them, and I like the black and black mix with the you know, shiny silver. Or stainless steel, I should say. The pliers themselves close nicely. Let me move some of these things so you can see. They close nicely, and you get good grip on it. Now, some of the guys were reporting that the tools would deploy when you deployed the pliers, and I found that to be true, but it's not a big deal. So let's take a look at this. When I snap this, and I want you to pay attention to this side right here. This is the side with the scissors. So if I close it, you see the tools somewhat deployed, and I have to push them back. Same thing with the other side. If I deploy, this is the side with the bit driver, and I just snap it back hard, they do deploy slightly. And I don't think that's going to be a problem for me. I don't know if it'll be a problem with you, but you know, if you're just opening these up and closing them nicely, like, they're fine. They stayed in place. It's when you really, you know, think about it, guys. Inertia, gravity. You know, if you really hit it hard, then yeah, they're going to deploy. This is all, you know, based on magnetic technology and whatnot. You can see the magnets at work here when you close the tool and you just push one side, you know, they just fall into place. And it's actually a really neat technology. I think it works well. Whether that, if you work in a metal factory where you're cutting metal, whether that will affect the cleanliness of the tool, I would imagine metal could get caught in the magnets. I don't know. For me, that's not going to be a problem, and I'm okay with it working as it does. So that's it. The Leatherman Arc Multitool. Beautiful tool. Cleverly designed, and definitely worth it. If you have a P2 or a P4, you're familiar with this technology, you might want to upgrade to this. If you are like me and you didn't have those tools, it's perfect, because I wanted to get this. I wanted to get the anniversary model, but I couldn't get that. So I'm glad that Leatherman came out with this, and I was able to grab one with pre-order. But I know they're readily available right now on the website. They didn't sell out yet anyways. Just taking a look at the tool itself. It's a really attractive tool and functional. I think they put a lot of work and effort into this. You know, $250 is a lot, but if you're going to get a lot of use out of this, it's definitely worth it. I think you got your Magna Cut blade, you have nice pliers, and all the other tools that you might need, like with the bit driver. It's a great multi-tool. I hope this helps you with your decision. If you have any questions, hit me up in the comments, and don't be a jerk, don't be arrogant. I'm just a normal DIY guy, like I said earlier, just posting a video for everybody to get a look at the multi-tool and make their decision based on what they see. Thanks a lot, everyone. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.